Let me do it, Tariq. I know all your secrets.
Connie Cobb from Operation Love, and I'm here in Leogon, which is really the epicenter of the quake. It is 1 year later. Many people think the quake, it was in Leogon. And I'm here with the Guerrero family. It is a typical Haitian family. We just had lunch. We went to church together, and I'm making this film to raise the awareness of the plight of the people of Haiti, so that we can do more to help one another. Okay, this building was given to them by, of course, USA Aid, and there are many like this all over the place. There's much devastation here. Max is doing the camera work. You can hand over. I'm going to go inside in a moment and show you. Try not to get the camera away. All right, we're going to go through here. And whenever you're ready, Mr. Good.
Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. Check 1 2, check 1 2. I had to check all my sounds. For some reason, I don't know why. Every time I'm about to get busy. Are y'all ready to get busy or what, man? Huh? Are y'all ready to get busy or not? Huh? I don't see no sevens. I don't see no family. Before we start the show, I want y'all to know I ain't gonna say I'm sorry. I apologize for being late. But can you hear me? Press 7 if you can hear me. Let's do that. Press 7 if you can hear me. I apologize for being late, family. But it's a Sunday night, so it is what it is. I didn't mean to be late, but something came up. But from this day forward, I will be going live at 8 and 8:30. After tonight, it will be between 8 and 8:30. So get your dinner ready. Set your clocks. Family, set your clocks for 8 or 8:30 Moorish World TV. And tomorrow night, up first tomorrow night, we have the High Priest, the great interviewer Brother Taharka Bey will be interviewing the high priest, Melchizedek. Family, if you don't know Brother Melchizedek, you will know him tomorrow in rare form. I will, hold up, wait a minute. Shout out to Starlight in the building, and I see Sean in the building. Wait just a minute. Let me rise to the top real quick. I see my people in the building. Yes, indeed. I see Sean in the building. I see Demetrius in the building. I see Thornton in the building. Family, we about to turn up in just a minute. Again, something popped up at the last minute. So it delayed the show, and I had to change it a little bit. I had to go and secure and make sure everything is right and exact. So family, but at the end of the day now, we're about to turn up in a minute, all right? Now, tomorrow night at between 8 and 8:30, we will be live. We're going to ask this brother Melchizedek. If you're not familiar with him, he walked with Malcolm, all right? He walked with Malcolm. He walked with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know what I mean? He was under that. You know what I mean? My brother Melchizedek. Now listen, family, y'all know how I get down. Who knows how I get down when I do my interviews? Who knows? Family, one thing for sure and two things for certain. We ain't gonna hold back. We gonna talk about the aliens. Press 7 if you want to talk about the aliens. We gonna talk about the mothership. Press 7 if you want to talk about the mothership. We gonna talk about the Minister Farrakhan talking to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad after it was reported that Elijah Muhammad was deceased. We're going to be talking about everything. We're going to talk about the baby planes. We're going to talk about the white man is the God. You watch your mouth, devil. We're going to talk about everything tomorrow night, fam. You don't want to miss this. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about the 5% nation. We're going to talk about the skunk of the planet Earth. We're going to talk about the circumference of the Earth, the distance of the planet. Oh, my God. We talking about everything now. No, we talking about that big buck-eyed, big-head Yakub. Yeah, tomorrow night, family. Listen, family, this interview here is not going to be anything like you used to. You hear what I say? We're going to talk about everything. That's right. We're going to talk about Buckeye, Big Head, Yakub tomorrow. I ain't holding back, man. I ain't holding back. This once in a lifetime. This is a legend in the game. This is one that I don't feel anybody could do just as the way that he will be able to do it. Because he ain't going to lie to you. He bet not. We're going to hold him accountable, man. Man, you've been forgotten most of it tomorrow. Nah, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be the real deal, family. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, listen what I'm saying. Y'all ready for that, family? And y'all ready for this show? Man, we about to get busy, family. I'm trying to tell you. I'm looking for this, man. I'm looking for this. Let me. They think this a game. Oh, nah, this ain't no game here. Fam, listen. Listen. If I told you anything wrong in the past, I'm gonna tell you something that ain't wrong today. And that is, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Family, tomorrow is going to be a phenomenal show. All right? Tomorrow is going to be a phenomenal show. It just gonna be that. It's gonna be. Let me see what I got here, man.
We ain't no internet.
Huh?
What? We ain't no
What?
internet social media problem. No, we social media.
Talk to
What I
him.
do, fam.
Check 1, 2.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Let's go, family. Come on, talk to him.
Y'all some internet prophets and you need to stop it before someone catch you on the block and cock it, or catch you at your lecture and rock your knocking. Yeah, you mad at me cause I'm exposed to your robbing. See, I used to be a robber, I was robbing the thug, and the agents in the hood selling nasty grub. I was only 17 and I didn't know better. Put them things in their face and said, give me the cheddar. But it really amazed me, the age of 40, that people will use It's the things that would annoy me to rob our people like Bibles and Qurans. Take your money and then they're gone. Shoot, selling, plagiarize books and dreams of unity. Blame the European, but look what you do to me. Got me thinking
Talk
we
to
gon'
him.
overcome, but when
Shout
you
out
cut
to
your hammer
Melchizedek.
on, you really one of them. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs.
Come on.
You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy.
Man, we about to
the
get
fact
hot.
of the matter is you're the real enemy. You been lying to the people, fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs.
Now they calling me the op 'cause I revealed the scam. They will shake your hands and still grip your fam.
Say Hotep, peace, black power, shalom. Assalamu alaikum, praise the Lord in Islam. At the same time they plotting to get in your pocket. They were white label sunglasses, cups and watches. Make a profit for the enemy they talk about. I can't understand why you ain't been walking out. You ain't noticed that you met them, you slipping in life. On Twitter like the pipe.
Tomorrow night, family,
Bank account got
it
light,
gets
and
goes
you have
down.
light. You burn all the sage and ain't change your plight. Incense burning, crystals turning. Think to yourself, what you really learning? What you really saw? You gave him your all. He own a museum club in the internet mall, selling deodorant. And hurry up and buy. He don't really care if you're broke and you die. You just acting like you don't care either. This is pure evil. Gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night. You done robbed everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You been lying to the people fat in your pocket. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of your life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night.
Oh,
You
yeah.
done robbed everybody from the hood to the birds with your unks, your crystals, your books and herbs. You gon' have to watch it back for the rest of
That's
your
right.
life. I know good and well you can't sleep at night.
You
done
already
robbed
know.
everybody from the hood to the burbs with your unks, your crystals, your books, your herbs. You convinced everybody that it's white supremacy. The fact of the matter is you're the real enemy. You been lying to the people fat in your pockets. You ain't nothing but an internet prophet.
Family, welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am your host, Brother Taharka Bey. And what you see on my screen behind me right now, I'm sitting in the red background with the white crescent. And to the left of that is no other than the high priest, Brother Melchizedek, and he will be in the building tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. As I mentioned, we're going to be talking about the aliens. We're going to be talking about the mother plane. We're going to be talking about all the planes, the baby planes. We're going to be talking about Master Farad Muhammad coming from Mecca. We're going to be talking about, is it real that he came from Mecca? Who is he? Thank you so much, Thurman Smart. I really appreciate it. We're going to talk about, is he God in the person? Is he God, the universal creator, and the essence of what God is? I'm asking every question, family. And at the end of the show, the high priest, Melchizedek, says that anybody can ask any question they want. So put your questions to the table, family. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. I gotta do what the podcasters do. I gotta do what what all the people do when they do their little podcast. I gotta say, hit that thumbs up, get that thing shared, because you know I am banned by the powers that be. And if we don't share, then guess what? Ain't nobody going to get to know the information that's going on. So with that being said, family, I got something for you today, family. I got something for you today, and I got to bring it to you. So with that being said, family, do you know that Mr. Tariq Nasheed, he does it again? Yeah, he does it again. Family, I think at this point that the FBA and those who support FBA they just need to go ahead and call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? If you putting on lipstick, man, go ahead, put on the dress with it. You know what I mean? What I mean to say, you know, there's no, in this world, you can be free and do whatever you want to be. Do whatever you want to do. So in this world, if you want to be a white supremacist in caramel or copper tone skin, it's all right. Just go ahead and be who you want to be. It's all right today. You know, I mean, people may judge you, people may criticize you and all that, but nevertheless, you can be happy with who you are without a doubt or contradiction. So go on, be happy with who you are. And that leads me to this, family. In this day and time, it's such a sad day and time that people would actually act as if that nothing is wrong, when one supports a white supremacist agenda right before our face. Listen, I'm to the point right now where as though I'm not for Kamala or Kamala, and I'm definitely not for Trump. And when I say definitely not for Trump has, and I said this before, Trump have sown too many seeds of discord. And if you haven't been able to recognize the seeds that he's sown of discord, then all you got to do is look at the results that happens when these racist people come together. The first thing that they do, as we can see in this video, and a lot of it ain't reported, is attack a brother. Their brother Trumpian. You know what I mean? They attack the brother Trumpian, if you will. You know what I mean? And the sad thing about it is our brother, because he's still our brother Tariq Nasheed, he likes to highlight this thing. He loves to highlight these things. And when he highlights it, what he does is he gives the whole thing a black eye, because when he highlighted, it appears that he is representing the white supremacists. That's what it appears. When you look at his post, if I can just grab his post real quick, when you look at his post and you read his post, it makes you wonder, what the heck is wrong with this guy? I mean, it makes you wonder. And let me read some of his comments. The less of two evils about, what about Cornel West? Cornel West ain't for us either. Cornel West is not for us either. No. You might as well go. I said local politics is everything. Local politics is everything. But at the end of the day, family, we're going to start the show like this, family. Did y'all see the post that Mr. Tariq Nasheed put out? Did anybody see the post? If you didn't see the post, I'm going to share the post with you. If you didn't see the post, I'm going to share the post with you. And it's rather crazy that I have to really share this with you. You know what I mean? So let me drop it down real quick. So at the rally, at the Trump rally in Michigan, there were some vendors. Now, this is how the news is playing out, if you haven't seen it. The news is playing it out that these are just some vendors. I mean, so Tariq says that a non-FBA vendor got hands put on him by white supremacists, by white MAGA vendors at a rally in Michigan. Now, we know in our community, when someone says that such and such got hands put on them, it means that the ones that is putting the hands on them can be interpreted as the victor, and the one who got hands put on him can be interpreted as the mark, the weaker of the two. That's just like, if you don't know about our community, that's the interpretation. I mean, I'm talking about those of European persuasion and those that may be watching from different cultures. In our community, when someone says such and such got hands put on them, that means that the one that received the hands put on him is the slouch, is the weak one, is the inferior one. You understand what I'm saying? And so when he says a non-FBA vendor, because we're going to play this out, family, work with me, the psychology of this hypocrisy, you got to pay attention. And we're teaching here. So pay close attention. What up, NYP Talk Show? Listen, A non-FBA vendor got hands put on him. Now let me tell you what the news outlets reported. They kept calling it him a vendor, because they didn't want to call him a Trump supporter. Family, the stupid word game, they play us like we ignorant. Family, we know if one is vending, 9 times out of 10, he is a supporter. Nobody wanted to say, I was looking on Twitter, they were like, no, he's not a Trump supporter, he was a vendor. No, that's what vendors are. You don't vend at something in a product that you don't support. So these goofies, and this is how you know they all in the same nonsense of manipulation, because Mr. Nasheed used the same rhetoric. A non-FBA vendor got hands put on him. But here's the point though. How does Tariq know that he's a non-FBA? How does he know? What qualifies Tariq Nasheed to say this guy is a non-FBA? But because it appears that the MAGA European is the victor, he's calling him a non-FBA to say that those immigrants would be the one that's getting hands put on them. Tonight, we're going to unpack that. We're going to show the hypocrisy tonight, once again. See, people say, why you keep doing these shows about Tariq Nasheed? Because these are topics of the day. These are topics that are going on of the day. You know what I mean? These are topics of the day. And these are the topics that I like to discuss. I like to show that people are demonstrating hypocrisy amongst our people to mislead them and ultimately sell them a product. And act like they're defending a cause that don't even exist. So he says a non-FBA vendor got hands put on him. Family, how is that so? Are we able to go and look into this? So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go look into it. In 1 second, we're going to go look right into it. At the end of the day, if this is a non-FBA, how would he know? Now, first of all, one of the things that bothers me is that the picture that he puts up is the propaganda picture. It's the picture when the brother was attacked. That's number one. That's the propaganda picture. You understand what I'm saying? That's the propaganda picture. And the sad thing about it is that people accept the propaganda picture. You feel what I'm saying? This is the propaganda picture. This is the propaganda picture. Now, what happened is he was attacked. Anybody can be attacked. That don't make you soft. Anybody can be attacked. I was attacked. You know what I mean? That don't make nobody soft. But it's a propaganda picture. And the propaganda picture is to lead people to believe one thing when actually something else is going on. And I got busy. I couldn't get the full video. But nevertheless, I was able to get what I needed to get. The screenshots when bro was catching them. You feel what I'm saying? See, the media was not showing this part. They was not showing this part. You follow what I'm saying? They didn't show this part. But why wouldn't they show this part? Why wouldn't they show this part right here? It's all propaganda, smoke and mirrors. The brother have to appear to be the weaker. The MAGA European have to appear to be the victor. And all over Twitter, all over social media, you don't see this part. You don't see this part. And it's designed like that. So Tariq, along with the people, they show this part. When he was attacked and jumped. Not only was he attacked, or did I say jumped? Not only was he attacked, he was also jumped. And the reason why he fell is because his brother was trying to pull it away instead of jumping in and banging with him. And he lost his balance. You follow me? But he recovered. He recovered. And then you see the guy over here in the orange, over there in the orange. Yeah, he swung on the guy too. Follow what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me show you one thing. They didn't show this part. They didn't show this part. But why didn't they show this part? Why didn't they show this part? Why didn't they show this part? Why did Tariq Nasheed talking about thought it was so important to say that the non-FBA got hands put on him? Why he thought that was so important? But no one showed this part. This is what I'm talking about. It's the subtle propaganda that controls the minds of those who are easily manipulated. It's the subtle propaganda. You know what I mean? Now, while this is happening, the sad thing about it is, if you don't believe that racism exists in America, you's a fool. And just like Tariq is cheering it on, look at the MAGAs in the background. Look at the MAGAs in the background. So if anybody believe that this country has come a long way, it sure has. But it got a long way to go. But the whole question is, why would Tariq perpetuate this image over here? And then he calls him a non-FBA. Well, family, I want you to pay close attention to this. You see this brother right here? Let me see if I can shrink his face down. See this brother right here? This brother here is named Willie Brown. All right? This brother name is Willie Brown. And Willie Brown is not a non-FBA. In fact, Willie Brown is one of us. And for Mozart Bach, with a name like Bach, said not us, his name is Willie Brown. Yeah. Thank you. Again, cryptonomics, bring common sense to it. Why would a non-FBA, an immigrant, be selling merch at a Trump rally?
Reginald Purnell says he's been to more than 200 Trump rallies selling merchandise. He says sales at his stand in Chesapeake on the corner of Cedar Road and Battlefield Boulevard have been good so far.
This has been great. This is probably the biggest one this year. As far as merchandise sales in the community, it's been real busy.
People are
All right. Here's with Tariq.
gearing up for the former president's campaign rally at Greenbrier Farms. Willis Brown has been selling merchandise since 2015 and says he's enjoying connecting with fellow Trump supporters at his stand near the Great Bridge Bridge.
It's not just my business. I love what I do.
That's him right there. Willis Brown. Do you think Willis Brown could be from Nigeria? Do you think Willis Brown could be from Haiti? Do you think Willie Brown could be from anywhere other than the United States of America? Then you're just a fool right on. They don't produce Willis Browns outside.
At his stand near the Great Bridge Bridge.
It's not just my business. I love what I do. I love this country that we're living in, and I don't like the fact of what's going on with the country, you know. I'm 43 years old, and
Do he sound like an immigrant? I'm 43 years old. Do he sound like non-FBA? Do he sound, family, I need y'all to talk to me now. Do he sound like non-FBA, fam? You know he don't sound like no non-FBA. Well, how do a non-FBA sound? Well, we know Willis Brown. What fool would think that Willis Brown would be non-FBA? And how do Tariq know? My evidence supersedes supersede somebody projecting that this is a non-FBA. Shout out to the Moochie Bear Cubs always coming through in the clutch. Family, how do one get the ability when something happens to say that this is a non-FBA? See, this is Willis Brown.
I really do think.
Reginald Purnell says he's been
How does that work?
connecting with fellow Trump supporters at his stand near the Great Bridge Bridge.
It's not just my business. I love what I do. I love this country that we're living in, and I don't like the fact of what's going on with the country, you know. I'm 43 years old, and I really do think.
Reginald Purnell says he's been
So again, once again, we catch the propaganda putting, and why would one want to promote this though? Why would an individual that says that they're fighting, okay, somebody says cosplay. It could be. But why is someone pushing it like a non-FBA got hands put on them? If it's cosplay, everybody's in on it. Even Tariq Nasheed. If it's real, it's hypocritical. Because he's supposed to be fighting white supremacy. And white supremacy does not start with one who origin is in America. White supremacy, according to Francis Cress Wessling, white supremacy is a worldwide thing. You can't fight white supremacy and compartmentalize white supremacy. It's everywhere. So just like I said before, people do not believe me. When I say that this guy is not who he say he is, they just don't want to believe me. I don't get the reason why. With all of the evidence, and people think that this is just a guy that's missing the mark. No, man. This guy is plugged in to mislead, distract, and send people off the cliff. Emotionally drawing them in to sell them a product, simultaneously sitting them in circles. That's what this is about. Because just like I found this picture right here, he could have found it too. Anybody could have found it if they wanted to. But he didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, in between time, you know what I mean? A lot of you see the one picture. Look at this. This is what happened. This is when he fell. I mean, but at the end of the day, fam, the propaganda is strong. You got to pay attention to the propaganda. Look at this. Europeans got Blacks for Trump 2020 shirts. Blacks for Trump? The propaganda is strong. Look at the propaganda. Look at this. Can you believe that? The soccer moms are wearing shirts, Blacks for Trump. Come on, man. Come on now. You have never seen this in the history. You have never seen this in the history of propaganda in this country. Nothing like it. This shows you that there's a strong campaign going on. Yeah, Willie might got their $25. Willis, we call him Willie over here, subsystem. Right, Willie. Yeah. But the point that I'm making is that it's so crazy to me that when you look at it, right, and it says, and this is what they be trying to push. Vendor equal black immigrant now. Voice of Our Ancestors channel says. FBA founder Tariq Nasheed and his group denied him based on that. Based on him being a vendor. They say that he is non-FBA. How How ridiculous is this? This is the same people that's going to get people reparations. This is the same people that's going to. Come on, man. Come on, man. This guy's a wash. Because he's a black vendor at a Trump MAGA rally doesn't make him a black. Because he's black at a vendor at a Trump MAGA rally doesn't make him a black immigrant. What black immigrant would be at a Trump rally when Trump is against the immigrants? What would make this shows you how goofy that he look at those that follow him. He knows they don't think out of a. He know they can't think. He knows they can't think. He got to know it's disrespectful to them. Because why in the world would an immigrant be at a Trump rally when Trump is trying to send the immigrants out the country? See how silly that is? Michael Wilson. I still think that a wealthy MAGA would rather hire a non-FBA over FBA to work their companies. Michael Wilson, you sound stupid. With no due respect, you sound stupid. You sound stupid. We're talking about a Trump rally. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, my brother. I apologize if I offend you, but I need to wake you up for real. You sound stupid. Don't come in here sounding stupid. Be logical. We're talking about a vendor at a Trump rally. Look at Mozart. Block Mozart. You wasn't there. Block Mozart. Block him. Get him out of here. Because now you sound stupid. I'm sorry, I got to call a spade a spade. I got to call a spade tonight. I got to. I hope I don't offend my audience, but we got some dumb people up in here tonight. And listen, sometimes we got to call them out. Because guess what? Those same people talking crazy, they be the fake accounts of the same people that post this stuff. The same people that's talking crazy be the fake accounts of Tariq Nasheed, be the fake accounts of fake little FBAs, be the fake accounts of these people. So we just call them stupid because they think we stupid and we don't see them. We see ya. We see ya. We see ya because you're not making a logical argument. So you gotta be a part of this dumbness. Anyway, in the video, it says, meet Willis Brown and Reginald Purnell. That sure sounds like immigrants to me. And we heard his voice. Black Trump vendors. What does it say? Black Trump vendors. They have traveled to over 200 Trump rallies. Sure sound like an immigrant to me. Nothing wrong with being a vendor. We are proud of black immigrant and black American vendors. And somebody's going to take that to be an immigrant. But the person that wrote this is the voice of the ancestors. And what I can confirm is that came off of the newsreel. And so the voice of the ancestors ad and said, nothing wrong with being a vendor. We are proud of black immigrant and black American vendors. That's the voice of the ancestor channel. But what he is quoting is the actual newsreel up the top. Right here.
Reginald Purnell says he's been to more than 200 Trump rallies selling merchandise. He says sales at his stand in Chesapeake on the corner of Cedar Road and Battlefield.
So he's quoting the newsreel and then he add his commentary. Listen, I'm not saying that immigrants don't support Trump. I'm saying
Boulevard have been good so far.
This has been great. This is probably the biggest one this year as far as merchandise sales.
That's Purnell. He sound like an immigrant. How do immigrants sound? You know how immigrants sound. Get out of here.
In the community, it's been real big, busy.
People Are gearing up for the former president's campaign rally at Greenbrier Farms. Willis Brown has been selling merchandise since 2015 and says he's enjoying connecting with fellow Trump supporters at his stand near the Great Bridge Bridge.
It's not just my business. I love what I do. I love this country that we're living in, and I don't like the fact of what's going on with the country, you know. I'm 43 years old, and
And you know good and well don't know Tether, immigrant, whatever you choose to call them today, talk like that. These people are in love with a lie so much that they will support the lie nonstop. They will support the lie nonstop. They will support the lie nonstop. It's insane, family. Listen, let's be honest. Let's be honest, family. Tariq don't support even FBAs. Tariq don't even support FBAs. Family. Tariq do not support FBAs. When he went to Atlanta and he went live, that's all he did was criticize the restaurant that he went to that was supposed to be FBAs. He don't even support FBAs. I don't even know why people fall for this stuff. Let me show you something. I don't even know how people fall for this stuff because he don't support FBAs at all. He don't support no FBAs. Why do people fall for this nonsense? I mean, he just don't. Give me a second. The reason how we know he don't support FBAs, let's take it back for a minute. Let's take it back for a minute. Hold up. Yeah, let me do a rewind real quick. This is how we know he don't support FBAs at all. All right, let's take it back. We're gonna take it back for a second. All right, we're gonna take it back. Bing. Let me see what I got here. Let's take it back. Let me pull this up for y'all. We're going to show you that he does not support FBAs. Number one, we're going to hit a couple slides real quick and show you that this man don't support FBAs at all. All right? Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. But to pull it up for you right now. Okay? All right. So, here we go right here. This guy do not support FBA. Holding this American flag, Mr. Nasheed do not support FBA. All right? Let me take you to class real quick. From Hidden Colors all the way up to today, he's never supported FBA in the way that he liked to project. His barber is not FBA. Did I hear what I say? His barber is not FBA. All right? You hear what I say? Press 7 if you're still with me. His publicist is not FBA. All right? His mother-in-law is not FBA. In December, she says, "Good morning, fam. Chicken prepared early. Chicken prepped early with lemon and garlic ready for the oven. Hope to see you later." Look at the lemon and garlic. Now, remember, Tariq Nasheed says that you got to get a European. If you get a mixed one, you get one from her mother. And, well, this the chicken you're going to be eating. This what you're going to be eating. Yeah, you got to get one from her mother. And that's what he says. So that's her seasoned chicken. She ready to cook. Now, I don't want to be mean, but I just got to call a spade for this guy. I don't got no problem with Europeans at all. But this guy is hypocritical, and I gotta hit him like this. I gotta wake the people up. Somebody say, "Do you have information?" I sure do have information on his mama. I sure do. Absolutely. I mean, who is Liz Z? Liz Z, you asking too many questions now. You're asking, where's the lawyer? Where's the Lowrys? You're asking too many questions. She don't like Lowrys. This is not something that we do. This is not something that we do. No thorough person in their right mind does this. This is weird stuff. Now everybody do have locks, but no thorough person put fake locks in their head. I mean, no fake person put no thorough man put fake locks in their head. It don't work like that. No, none that I know would put fake locks in their head. Not one. This is not FBA. This is not FBA. Is this FBA? For the man, not the sister, but for the man. I mean, his security is not FBA. His security is not FBA. Reconnecting with Vlad after he called him an op has nothing to do with FBA. His sister married to a Mexican non-FBA. There's nothing FBA about this guy. Nothing FBA about this guy. He pushed products from non-FBA on his channel. The people who stalked me when I went to file the lawsuit was non-FBA. The one in the car over my shoulder was non-FBA. The one on the roof, non-FBA. Over my shoulder. I didn't know they were there when I was recording because I wasn't live. I didn't find out these people were there till I went home and checked the footage. And they had stalked me, they followed me, and knew every move that I made. And shall I mention, they was non-FBA. Press 7 if you still with me. And right along with them was him stalking me. I didn't catch him till later either on the film reel. See, Tariq just didn't pull up and see me across the street. They was trying to ambush me. They was trying to ambush me. So when one come out and try to act like they're going to attack me, I'm not going to let you grab me. You can swing like a girl all you want. And you can go live and say I smacked Taharka Bay. I don't care. They try to ambush me. See that? I walk right into a trap of non-FBAs. You follow me? The people at his party. The people at his party are non-FBA. His camera crew and the ops hidden in the crowd are all non-FBA. They all non-FBA. I can go on. From his first book, non-FBA. You feel me? His attorney that he took me to court with, non-FBA. There's nothing FBA about this guy. Only thing FBA about this guy is the money that he get from stupid FBAs. That's it. There's nothing FBA about this guy. And every lawyer that he's had in the case that we have coming up was all non-FBA. What do that tell you? What do that tell you? There's nothing FBA about this guy. Not nothing. There's nothing FBA about this guy. Nothing at all. So at the end of the day, family, It's all a hustle. At the end of the day, it's all a hustle. To use people who cannot think properly. Obviously, they cannot think properly. Because what they do is they send all their hard-earned money for projects that don't exist. What is grassroots about this guy? There's nothing grassroots about him. Nothing. There's nothing. He claimed to be grassroots. Come on, let's run it. What is grassroots about this guy? Where do he live at? Where does this guy live at? See, when you talk about grassroots, the first thing we got to say is, where do this guy live at? There's nothing grassroots about this guy. Nothing whatsoever. But he tells people that it's grassroots. No, it's not. His neighborhood, thank you, Taharka. His neighborhood is non-FBA. There's nothing FBA about this guy. Nothing whatsoever. So why do people keep on saying that this guy is somebody that is going to be one who makes a difference in any community that is FBA? It's nothing FBA about this guy. Nothing. Nothing. Even this shows, this picture here, it's a fraud. These pictures are frauds. There's nothing real about this picture. He's playing dress up. Family, how many times have this guy met with the FBI? How many times? Can anybody count how many times this guy met with the FBI? Anybody seen my video where he called the FBI? He reported me to the FBI. Anybody seen the live stream? How many times? Fam, let me see if I can count. We're gonna start with. Let me see. What I got here? Remember the time when he said the FBI came to his door? Remember that? Let me see. Let's get a count going. Right here in the car, he says that the FBI paid him a visit in 2016. How many times he meet with the FBI? 2018. Here go the police at his door. This is all his words. These are not my words. 2022. And then he's banned to go to the UK.
The US.
How many times he meet with the FBI? According to him. According to him. According to him. How many times? Anybody ever see the Anybody ever see the Nipsey Hussle reel? Anybody ever see the Nipsey Hussle reel? Right now, man. Where he looking all suspect up in there? Anybody ever see that? Huh? This one.
Our brother, as you know, Nipsey passed today. My brother Grizzly said there were some more drive.
You don't believe he's banned from the UK? Of course he's banned. Let me tell you something. When you are a security threat by being a member, if you could possibly be a member, if a person is found out to be a member of the CIA, working for the CIA or working for, listen. Hold up. Listen. If a person, I guess he is a member if that's the case, if a person is found out that he works with intelligent groups, then they will ban you. It is what it is. They will ban you if they find out you work with intelligent groups. That's just what it is. Do you know what I mean? They will ban you. And now, according to him, he doesn't know why. Of course he knows why. He's not going to tell you why. Of course he knows why. You know what I mean? Of course he knows. But at the end of the day, there's nothing, listen, there's nothing FBA about this guy. Watch this. And when we pay close attention, right, let's listen to what Trump said at one point. Tariq says, and I'm going to share this with you. This is how it looks, family. We got to figure this stuff out. You know what I mean? Tariq says this. Hold up 1 second. Let me bring it back up. My window. Give me 1 second. So this is what he says. My window go. Oh, there it is. All right. Hey, my bad. Let me bring it back in. So Tariq says that, if you will, that don't vote. No tangibles, no vote. Y'all remember that? No tangibles, no vote. Anybody remember that? This is what Tariq told people at one time. Right? Here it is right here. And y'all, maybe the people don't understand the play, and it sounds logical. No tangibles, no vote. For one, our people have not organized themselves to request tangibles in the right manner. Crying and marching and in Twitter spaces does not qualify to obtain tangibles. All right? But anyway, this is the connection. Let me draw the connection. He says the smartest thing for foundational Black Americans can do this election cycle is to say, and this was when Trump ran the first time, is to stay home and not vote. Do not let these non-FBA groups shame you into voting when it helps them, but not you as an FBA. Now watch the gameplay. Watch closely. Watch closely the gameplay. What maybe people don't understand that, and that sound logical from their living room chair, right? It sounds logical from their living room chair. But in reality, when you have people that work this thing from a science, like a Donald Trump people, then you will understand what it really means when they say don't vote. In this article, Donald Trump was recorded. The president acknowledged in the 2017 meeting with civil rights leaders that he benefited from, let me say it, let me turn it up for you so you can see it, that he benefited from Black voters staying home. So people don't understand it from their dining room table, or they may not understand it from their comfortable chair in their living room. But those who orchestrate these agendas, they understand it very well. They understand it very well. Republican candidate President Donald Trump holds a roundtable meeting August 2016 with the Republican Leadership Initiative. They understand it real well. You know what I mean? They understand it real well. And so if Tariq says stay home, no tangibles, the whole point of the matter is that this is a part of the agenda. And if someone's going to tell you stay home, then you might want to go out. You might want to go out. And then the thing is about people like Trump. I can get people like Trump. I understand. But from my research, I've studied all the ops was connected to Trump. All the ops was connected to Trump. Trump had paid everybody off. He paid everybody off. From the NFAC days, it appears that Trump paid everybody off. So at the end of the day, It is what it is. It is what it is. So this is what I'm saying. Just because Trump sound good and some of the things that concern us, he's supposed to. Just because Kamala sound good and some of the things that I didn't heard nothing that sound good coming from her yet. I mean, I hear Trump say some things. I mean, but I don't get caught up in the talk of the day. If Trump talking about the LGBT community, he can't do nothing about that. The water done left the glass. When you take water and pour it out the glass and it hit the floor, you can't put that water back in the glass. When you put a towel to it and wring it, put it back in the glass, it's dirty now. You can't drink that water. And so the LGBT community, they have already established themselves. There's nothing you can do about it. Only thing you can do about it is treat people like you want to be treated, stay out their way, and don't intermingle with people that you do not agree with what they doing. That's all you got to do. But talking all crazy and reckless, being mean to people, being ignorant to people because of their lifestyle choices, you's a fool. Because here in America, the water already done left the glass. The water, the bell has rung. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with the immigrant population. Family, can I listen, I got about 15 minutes. Let me show you something about the immigrant population, family. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't bother me one bit. I got a great video I want to show you, right? And I hope that my immigrant brothers and sisters that are here in America or that are looking from other countries don't take this the wrong way. But what I did was, it was a few days ago, and I let me see if I can find it right quick. It was a few days ago, and I was going to get, I hope it didn't saved. I was going to get a car wash, I think it was. And in doing so, I went to a car wash, and it was a Jamaican guy and a guy from, where was this guy from? Senegal, if I'm not mistaken. It was a guy from Senegal. Let me see if this is it real quick. You got to see this. You got to see this. You got to see that. That ain't it. I would love to show it to you. But anyway, I asked them, I say, you came all the way over here from Senegal to wash cars? That's what I asked him, straight up. And I don't think he understood me properly. If I can find, I'm looking for it right now. I don't think he understood me properly. So I kept saying it. You know what I mean? And man, I can't find the video, unfortunately. I'm going to do a short with the video when I find it. I'm going to do a short with the video. But the point that I'm making is, maybe this is it. The point that I'm making is that you have an immigrant population that ain't going nowhere. And all of that rhetoric is nothing more than social media talk. Because ain't nobody going nowhere. It's a wrap. You can forget about it. There you go. I think this is it right here. You can forget about it. So now what you're going to have to do is learn to deal with it from the perspective that you better get in where you fit in. You better get in where you fit in. I mean, and all of this hype and all, while this guy is cheerleading from his $1 million home and his private gated community, living next to the immigrants that he's crying about, the wealthy ones, people are sitting out there disrespecting people. Just got here now, but are you sure about this, GS? Just reading the live stream title, I'm having a very hard time believing it. Any proof? Don't think Tariq would cheer FBA. Yes, I just showed the proof before, family. You got to go back to the beginning, Damon Logan. But let me show this, and family, this is not an offensive video. I just want to share it with you and show you that the immigrant population ain't going nowhere. I think somebody said they're hungry. Black immigrants are hungry, and they hitting the ground running. Them want their food. They want their food. They're hungry. So, family, this is no disrespect because these are my brothers. Let me show you.
This is my Jamaican brother right here.
I want you to see this, family. Check this out. Check this out. This proves to me that the immigrant population is not going anywhere. Everywhere you go, you're going to have to deal with it. If you're going to McDonald's, which I don't eat, you have the Mexicans and the El Salvadorians there. If you go to Dunkin' Donuts, you're going to have the Indians or the Pakistanians there. And now, if you go to a barbershop, you're going to have the Dominicans there. Remember, the barbershop was the old man stuff. In our neighborhoods, it was the old man. We had an old man named Mr. Mickey. That was the barber. He you know what I mean? Nah, they done took over all of this because we haven't passed trades down to those in such numbers where we can repopulate the business of that. You know what I'm saying? That's right. We haven't. You can't blame the immigrants. You can't blame the immigrants. They doing what any people in their right mind would do. They are everywhere. You know what I mean? They are everywhere, and you can't blame them because everywhere you go, you are going to encounter them. Let me tell you something, family. I showed y'all this the other day. I said that I didn't say they wouldn't want to hire immigrants. I'm saying at a Trump rally, that doesn't seem logical. That's what I said. So, I told y'all the other day, I went to go and get my tire was running low. I went to the first tire shop I could see. And you know who was there? There was some Africans there. Know what I'm saying? This day, I go to the neighborhood car wash. Right across, if you from Baltimore, on Liberty Road, across from Greek Village, at the shopping center, that was an Asiatic, quote unquote, black car wash. Right there behind the Giant. I go there, think I'm going to run through that demonstration real quick, and up jumped the boogie. Let me share it with you. Let me share it with you, family. Check out this whole video right here. This is a good one, though. These are my brothers, so I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. Because I don't mean no harm by this. You know what I mean? Let me see. Is it? Yeah, because I don't mean no harm by this. But check this out.
Came all the way from Jamaica to clean cars, brother. Come on, brother. This is my brother right here. He's from Senegal.
Listen, check this out.
Brother right here.
I make myself laugh.
Brother, you came all the way from Jamaica to clean cars, brother. See what I'm talking about? Come on, brother. This is my brother right here. He's from Senegal. I ain't lying with nothing. You from Senegal, brother, right? Bro, you did not come all the way over here to do this, did you? Huh? Are you in school?
Nah, bro.
What you doing? For real?
You said real bad man, nigga.
Are you creating a business?
Uh-huh.
Are you going to create a business?
Unfortunately, he don't know what I'm saying. He just here to make some money. This shows you the eagerness to overcome.
This here?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This ain't it, is it?
Okay.
No, I said you didn't come all the way from Senegal to clean cars, did you?
Yeah, I said all the time, bro.
From Senegal to do this?
You said from Senegal?
No, you from Senegal.
Me from Senegal, yeah.
But you came all the way from Senegal to clean cars.
I said driver, man. Senegal. My work Senegal, that's driver thing.
Okay.
Yeah, my work America.
No, we talking. No, we be talking. It's my brother. We talking.
The guys are going to jam each other on the conveyor.
It's my brother.
Look, they trying to wash more cars, right? So he's like, hey, yo. I gotta do it again.
I said driver, man. Senegal.
He said I'm holding up the cars.
Okay. Yeah, my work America.
No, we talking. No, we be talking. It's my brother. We talking.
The guys are going to jam each other on the conveyor.
It's my brother. This is what I'm saying, family. Listen, family. This is, as cryptonomics say, that is grassroots, family. When you interact with the public. If you got a problem with an immigrant, then call them out. Call them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with no Europeans. I don't have no problem with no immigrants. I have no problem with nobody because I know that my posterity depends on me. You know what I mean? It depends on me. You know what I mean? Like what they do don't affect me because listen, even back in the day, see, this is the same mentality back in the 60s when we wanted to get on the European bus and we had our own bus system right next to it. But it was like their bus was cooler than our bus and nobody had AC in the first place. So this argument about immigrants, they taking all the jobs. No, you're not creating the jobs. You have to create your job. Because if you don't create the job or if you don't use the job that's there, then of course somebody going to fill your position. See, the younger generation today, they too good to wash and wipe some rims. The younger generation today, I'm telling you, unless they in the hood and they got their own thing going on, when you go out into the industry, out there in the industry, I'm not talking about those with the water hose coming from their house and the bucket, they grinding. I'm not talking about them. I mean, I know the brother from Senegal didn't know a word. You know what I mean? I don't know French, so I just kept it pushing. But when you're talking about industry, when you go out there into the world, they finding them open, they getting in it. See, at the end of the day, it's called business. It's called demand. It's called supply and demand. They can't find nobody to wash the tires, so guess what? They found the guy from Senegal. They found the guy from Jamaica. They can't find nobody to drive the Uber. They found the guy from Africa, Nigeria. They can't, and that's just how the world works. And we sitting up here, you see these people on these Twitter spaces crying, all upset, boo-hooing, wang, 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 and they getting to the bread. They getting to the bread. But what I'm telling you on these social media circles, getting to the bread is not important. Crying is important. Crying about those who are doing what human nature tells you. Human nature tells you survival is the order of the day. And if you are in a country that is not sustaining your survival, then you move. Everybody does it. Not only those from Haiti, not only those from Nigeria, not only those from other countries. The Europeans did it. The Europeans did it when they migrated and came through Ellis Island. Everybody does it. This is not exclusively to our people. And for one to demonize, for one to immigrate into America, then you might as well demonize everybody here because only a few are here. Originally were here. Only a few. So, but why do a Tariq Nasheed pick out those that look like us? Never pick out, listen, never pick out those that come out of Europe. Never pick out those that come from other European Union countries. Never. And then here is the great bait and switch. Here's the great bait and switch. They call all the immigrants illegal aliens. That's not the case. The immigrants that are being bussed in are not illegals. You hear me again? The immigrants that are being bussed into cities like Chicago, they are not illegal. These immigrants are bussed in by Republican and Democratic government officials. So those that are crying about the people that are being bussed in, they're being bussed in by Republican and Democratic officials from whichever state that they come from. And they're not illegal. They're not illegal. They was given a pass. How long that pass they got, I don't know. But when they blur the lines, they try to make like all the people are illegals. That's not true. That's not true. Especially when they're talking about the busing situation. So that's how they blur the lines. They got the immigrants. That's why you hear when people talk, you know what they got? They got the terminology, illegal aliens and illegal immigrants. Listen, at the end of the day, family, at the tops, if you're lucky, you might get 80 good ones out this life. If you're lucky. And I'm saying 80 good ones. I'm not talking about 90 years old and you're beat down, decrepit, and all broke up. If you're good, you might get 80 good ones out there. Family, don't waste your time complaining. Don't waste your time all caught up in your emotions because there's a group of people that decided that they wanted to come here and make a life for themselves. That is not going, the level of that affecting you is so minuscule that it don't even matter. I mean, it don't even matter. The way that they affect you will be so minuscule. Family, if things continue, just say things in a normal state. Things in a normal state. We as a people have always been able to survive. Family, I think we forget where we came from, family. Maybe I can show you. Maybe I can show you something. Family, this is where we came from. This is where we came from, family. If we choose to believe it, family. And if we are still here, family, there's nothing that can stop us. Let me show you where we came from. All of these years, this is where we came from, family. We forget, family. We forget, and it's sad that we forget, family. And we allow people that's doing it for $1 to demonize our people, and we forget where we came from. We are a humble people. We come from humble beginnings, family. We come from dusty places due to the institution of slavery, family. Let's keep it a buck. Let's stop acting like we forgot. For real. We need to really stop. We need to really act like that we appreciate the life that we're given. This is where we come from, family. We come from humble beginnings. We come from rags. We come from rags. And any immigrant that come here also come from rags. Have we forgotten? We are not our own enemy. We come from rags. We done got so good that we done forgot that we come from rags. We forgot this. We come from rags. There's no way in the world that we should be fighting anybody who's getting whipped by the same oppression, just on a different location. Do you? Do you? Moorish World TV, when our ancestors were enslaved, they was migrating too, due to the conditions in servitude. That's right. Do you? When slavery, listen, when slavery, before slavery ended, right? Let's look at this. Before slavery ended, you had the Confederacy and you had the Union. The Confederacy was a whole different government than the Union. When they escaped slavery, they went to a whole nother country. Press 7 if you understand that. Press 7 if you understand that history. When our ancestors was forced to escape from slavery, they went to a whole nother country. You understand what I'm saying? The Union was considered a whole nother country from the Confederacy, from the Confederates. And when they migrated, so fam, we got to remember we got it from the mud. And when we start demonizing those that look like us to suffer the same plight as us, we are crazy. We have fell victim to the most atrocious white supremacy. We have fell victim. And if anyone supports that, that means that you forgot where you came from. That means that you forgot where you came from, or you don't care no more. Because God's big green earth, it's only manipulation to believe that it's only enough for a few. Nah, man. God don't work like that. It's enough for all. It's enough for all. Everybody on this planet earth, it's enough for all. It's just who has the will to go and get it. Who has the will to go and get it? That's the whole thing in a nutshell. Who has the will to go and get it. There's enough for all, fam. Look, let me take you back to our humble beginnings. Let me take you back to we believe the hype that one person, a group of people can come here and they can squabble all the things here and leave us on the outside. That is propaganda. That is propaganda. There is no people that will be able to monopolize and corner the market on resources for those who want to go and get it. Family, we come from humble beginnings, family. This is us. If we believe that you FBA, we forgot this. We forgot these dusty days. Now we're so good that we got to call other people dusty. We forgot this. We forgot all about this. We forgot when our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers couldn't pronounce English words properly. Press 7 if you are over 50 or over 40 and remember when your great-grandmother or your grandmother could not pronounce words properly. Anybody remember that? My grandmother used to say fish, not fish. My mother still say Doug, not dog. To this day. It's a Baltimore thing. You know what I'm saying? Did we forget all of that? Did we forget all of that? When our grandparents couldn't even pronounce English words the way that we pronounce them today? And now we got the audacity to look down on somebody else because they come from Senegal or that they come from Jamaica or they come from someplace. Man, we are goofy as ever if we fall for this banana in the tailpipe. We come from a dusty place due to the institution of slavery. Now we so big, high, and mighty that we done forgot. Now we done forgot. Nah, I ain't gonna let you forget. I ain't gonna let you forget. This is where we come from. And I don't care where you are, whether you are colonized in Senegal or whether you enslaved in America. This is where we come from. We come from dusty. We come from the dust of the earth. Man, I'm on my soapbox tonight. I don't mean no harm, family. But if people falling for this okie doke, family, it's just sad, family. This is where we come from, man. This is where we come from. This is how they look at us. The oppressor look at us like this, whether you are from Senegal, whether you are from Jamaica, whether you are from Haiti, whether you are from the Americas, whether you are from the islands, wherever you from, this is how we are seen. Through the eyes of the oppressor. We are the burden bearers. We are the burden bearers of the oppressor. Even till these days, with the chain taken off our neck and put on our head, we are the burden bearers. That's how they see us. Honor to the Europeans that have overcome and no longer see us like that. But when you got people like Tariq Nasheed that's putting up posts like this, he is perpetuating the same concept that we have been fighting to get away from. From the beginning, the European oppressor wanted to disconnect us to Africa. From the beginning, the European oppressor didn't want us to read about our great illustrious history. From the beginning. So if that was so important, when slavery was in effect, why wouldn't it be important now for us to disconnect? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Disconnect yourself, lose sight of your greatness in days long ago. And we'll be the only people on the planet Earth that lives our history from slavery and the Civil War. While the whole world see their history from thousands of years back. The Greeks will see their history, the European Greeks, from thousands of years back with the Acropolis. The Spaniards will see their history way before the conquering of the Moors and then after they overcame with Isabel and Ferdinand. Russia will see their history long before the fall of the Soviet Union. We will be the only goofy people, if we allow this to happen, to see our history from the Civil War forward. Because that's what the FBA concept is. And are we a unique people in the United States? Of course we are. Are we just like the brothers and sisters in Jamaica? No, we're slightly different. Are we different from the brothers and sisters in Senegal? We're slightly different. Our experience in America differs from their experience in Senegal and Jamaica. So we have our own issues that we must deal with as our own group of people here in America. But we ask for your support into doing that, because let me tell you something. Everything is political. And when they have the right to vote, they can vote for our cause. And we got more numbers to move our cause forward. Because in reality, our cause is their cause. White supremacy is universally attacked and crippled the globe. It crippled the globe. So the same methodology that they use for white supremacy here in America, they use it in Europe. The same methodology that they use. Let me get this guy blocked. Yeah, Wilson, we block you. You sound crazy. The same methodology that they use in the Caribbean, the same methodology that they use all around the planet. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. So if you think that you are better than someone swimming over here from on a boat from Haiti, and you came over here, if you believe that you came over here on a boat at the hull of a boat from Africa, and you believe that you better, then you goofy. We have the same issue and the same problem. And like I said before, shout out to the Europeans that no longer see us as the burden bearers. But for the ones that do, they using these FBAs for their cause. Because just like I said, when you look at this picture right here, it doesn't make sense that they didn't show the other side. It just doesn't make sense that they didn't show the other side. Why wouldn't they show the other side? Know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they show the other side? Why wouldn't they show this part? Why wouldn't they? And even if it's cosplay, they wouldn't show none of this? I mean, where the other one at? They wouldn't show none of this? All the news outlets, very few. I found a long video, which gave me the ability to find this. And then I found somebody else found it. All the videos that you see, everything that you see on Twitter. What about this angle? And the guy named Willis Brown. So with that being said, this is why they call me the boogeyman.
Certified boogeyman.
Because I'm going to scare the daylights out you with the truth. 8 o'clock tomorrow, family. Hold on. That's right. We are the mothers and fathers of civilization. It's been a long time. Tomorrow, family. Time's up. Yeah. But you don't know. Talk to him. Huh? Lying on GS. That ain't true. Huh? Tomorrow night. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
She affiliated with the
Oh my goodness.
Certified boogeyman.
My bad.
Certified boogeyman.
My bad. I was trying to get things together, fam.
Certified boogeyman.
Oh
We're
my
gonna
goodness.
speak the truth, regardless of whether you like that truth or not.
Certified boogeyman.
We're in the 21st century. How people are poor, hungry, ragged, naked, and out of doors.
Certified
How people
boogeyman.
are being murdered on a
Certified
daily and
boogeyman.
consistent basis.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. A couple weak frauds that crept through. They put the bean on me. I didn't neglect
In Springfield,
you. Time's up.
they're eating
Allow
the
me to
dogs,
bless you.
the
They
people
yell
that came in.
reparations and they
They're
got your
eating the
attention.
cats.
A failed
They're
clown
eating.
rapper claiming
They're
he's pimping.
eating
But
the
you don't
pets
know he
of
was
the
a fed
people
since
that
9-0.
live there.
Cosmo Flex
And
was
this
a
is what's
front
happening
four.
in our country.
You can't
And
get
it's a
dropped in a
shame.
pit of snakes.
Tomorrow night, Melchizedek.
The venom sacs
Certified
under his
boogeyman.
tongue. This one is not
Certified
poison.
boogeyman.
FBA was laughing when he went to the Romans. I guess they don't understand. That's who own them. Lying on GS, claiming I stalked
They're
them.
eating
That
the
ain't true,
dogs,
'cause if
the
it
people
was,
that
I'd
came
have
in.
chalked them. I'm
They're
simply
eating
a
the
blogger,
cats. They're
researching for
eating.
the family, 'cause people look like me, continue to scam me, continue to scam us in the name of liberation. But when I call them out, they claim that I'm hating.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
Now I'm in the deep waters. I done took a deep dive. See who you really are. Who named you Tariq Nasheed? Affiliated with the gods? Nah, you ain't a Sunni or the nation, but ain't nobody question why you perpetrating. See, early in the 90s, they put you on a mission. Hip hop was conscious. You came with something different. Goofy clown rap to take it off track. But you was so back, nobody followed the act. So they made another character, turned you to a thug. From Cosmo to K-Fact, but still got no love. Album went wood, it was trash, no good. You was hip-hop police, stitching on the hood. How you make a documentary about hip-hop and not include yourself in all your albums that flop? Yeah, you got some dark secrets, I'm here to expose them. And I don't plan to stop until everybody knows them.
He's back!
Thank you, family. Thank you, Crypto. Thank you, Starlight. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, family. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Tomorrow night, we have Melchizedek. It's going to be amazing. I'm asking everything I can come up with and get your questions together also. Family, we are one family. Families of nations. That's us. And those who don't want to be a part of the family, let them be.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.